This is the organ console. That's the keyboards. There are 3 on this particular instrument. The pedal keys are just like manual keys, and they can be played with a melody. As the basis for accompaniment, the deep sounds. The bottom keyboard is the grate, the top keyboard is the swell. The reason it's called swell, upstairs it has a group of vertical like Venetian blinds that are controlled from the foot pedal here, and if he's concentrating on them, I will close them and you can sort of see it behind the dummy pipes. That's the volume control for the organ. I'll put a couple of stops on and play in the swell. So that explains the 3 divisions of this organ. The grate has principal sounds on it. They're located above the choir area. The 8-foot principal is the 4-foot principal added to it. It's a pretty brave sound. 2-foot added to it. Adding the 8-foot trumpet from the swell. From the swell, the 2 strings. There are flute voices. That's the great Holzgedeckt. That's the swell Borden. Koppel flute, 4-foot, is one of the problems with the organ is if you play the trumpet, there are some dead notes. That one being one of the dead notes. One of the other dead notes, the air conditioning is off, is that A sharp on the Yurt Sailor. The Yurt Sailor is a softest stop in the organ. These are some of the switches for the organ. There's one for each stop tab on a division. These listed are mostly for the great stops. They're the ones that are failing. They have movable parts that require cleaning, and they're wearing out from rubbing each other. This is a close-up of each individual switch that has a diode on a movable wooden board that travels across two phosphor bronze contacts, one on the top, one on the bottom. They're beginning to fail and they're wearing out. These are the individual Motorola relays that correspond to each note on each keyboard. They fire the electrical impulse that activates through the switch and ultimately to the valve under each pipe. Several have had to be replaced through the years, and it's old technology. Next is combination action, which is electromechanical. And what it does is when you press one of the thumb pistons or the toe studs, it changes the stop tabs, activates them. They haven't worked. They work in one setting, but they're not changeable at present. The new organ will have 20 or 10 general pistons on 16 memory levels, so that will give the organist 160 different general combinations. This dark picture shows the back of the console. And what it is the two pedals that are pushed in with your foot. One controls the swell division, which operates a type of vertical louvers that opens and closes to change the volume of the swell division. This demonstrates some of the wiring in the console that's pretty bad. And through the years, moving it has not helped it any. I think that's about it. If anyone's interested in seeing what the swell chamber looks like with the various ranks of pipes in it, there's a not too light photograph of what's up behind the dummy pipes in the swell shades. I think that's about it.